Welcome back everyone to science lecture. Let's continue with the topic reproduction in animals. In the last videos, we discussed about asexual mode of reproduction where we learned about two methods, budding and binary fission. Today we are going to start with the new topic, sexual reproduction. As we all know that sexual reproduction means new individuals are formed by the fusion of male reproductive cell and a female reproductive cell. So that means in sexual reproduction, two parents are involved, male and female, where male and female, both of them produce gametes, male gamete and female gamete, and these two gametes fuse together to form a zygote which develops further into a new individual. Now today we are going to start with this topic, sexual reproduction, and here we will be talking about reproduction in human beings. Reproduction in human beings takes place by sexual mode of reproduction, where we have two parents, male and female. And as for every life process like digestion, respiration or excretion, we have a special system in our body. Same way, for reproduction, human beings have a special system of organs, which is called as reproductive system of the body. And this system is different in males and females. So we have in human beings male reproductive system which produces male gamete, and female reproductive system which produces female gamete. So before we study in detail about sexual reproduction in human beings, we must know the different parts which are involved in this process. For that, we need to study the reproductive systems first. So here we have the male reproductive system. Different parts of male reproductive system are testes, sperm duct, urethra and penis. So these are the important parts of male reproductive system. Now what is the role of each of these? What is each part doing and helping? How is it helping in the process of reproduction? First of all, the first and very important part of male reproductive system is testes. Testes are those parts which produces the male gamete. So male gamete, which is called as a sperm, is produced in the testes. This male gamete, then as you can, there are two testes in each human being. So one human body, there are two testes. And each testis is then connected to one tube. There is a tube-like structure which is starting from each testis. Now, sperms are produced in the testes. From here, the sperms are carried further through this tube which is called as sperm duct. So from both the testes, the sperm duct carries the sperms further, and at a time a number of sperms are produced by the testes. So all these sperms produced from testes, they are carried further through sperm duct. This sperm duct then unites with a tube which is coming from the urinary bladder of excretory system and which is called as urethra. So this sperm duct unites with this and forms a common tube called as urethra. So that means The sperms which were produced from testes, they are carried further through sperm duct, and from sperm duct they are moved further in the urethra. This urethra then ends up into penis, and then they are removed out of the body through the opening called as urinary opening. So these are the different parts of male reproductive system and their role. Once again, the important role of testes is to produce this male gamete, that is the sperm. The role of sperm duct is to carry further the sperms. Urethra is also carrying the sperms and then removing them out through the urinary opening. After this, we need to study the female reproductive system. Just like male reproductive system, here also there is a pair of important parts which are producing the gamete, and here this important part is called as ovary. So in every female body there are two ovaries. An important role of ovary is to produce the female gamete, which is called as ova. So ovary, but here unlike male reproductive system, the ovary produces only one egg every month, and one of the ovaries will do that. Okay, not both of them, only one of the ovaries will produce one ova every month. Okay, so this is ovary. This ovary is then continued with the tube which is called as oviduct, or it is also known as fallopian tube, and each ovary is having such tube. Right, here also this ovary, this is the oviduct, and here also this ovary is continued with the oviduct. So now ova which is produced from the ovary is moved further through this oviduct. It is carried by oviduct to the next part of the female reproductive system, which is called as uterus. And uterus is a bag-like muscular structure in which ova is carried further. Then uterus is continued down. This opening is known as cervix, and down a tubular structure is called as vagina. So these are the parts of female reproductive system. Once again, if we list them, first is ovary, oviduct, uterus, cervix, and vagina. So these are the parts of female reproductive system. Now if we look at the gametes which are produced, we said that male gamete, which is called as sperm. This is a single cell. This is actually a single cell which is having three different parts. This is head, the middle piece, and a tail. And this tail is helping the sperm to move and swim further through the different tubes. As we can see, as we have seen how the male gamete is moving through the sperm duct, it is moving with the help of the tail. So tail is helping the sperm to move further. It is helping in the movement. So this is the male gamete called as sperm. Similarly, the female gamete, which is called as ova, is a round shaped structure which is also called as egg or ova. This is the female gamete. So these are the two gametes.